The haunting echoes of explosions shatter the night sky as Russian missiles slam into a Ukrainian railway station, turning a place of travel and life into a scene of fire, chaos, and death. Witnesses describe the horror of twisted steel, shattered windows, and burning trains, while the cries of survivors pierce through the smoke-filled air. This was not just another strike on infrastructure. This was a deliberate blow at civilians fleeing war, a brutal reminder of how fragile safety is in the heart of conflict. President Volodymyr Zelensky has condemned this attack in the strongest terms, calling it nothing short of terrorism. And tonight, the world is forced to ask, how far will Russia go in this war? Welcome back to my channel. This incident marks yet another escalation in the Russia-Ukraine war, a conflict that has now stretched beyond borders and into the conscience of the global community. The railway station was not a military outpost nor a weapons hub. It was a lifeline for ordinary Ukrainians. Yet it became a battlefield, and this raises troubling questions. Are we witnessing a shift in Russia's military strategy, or is this a campaign of terror designed to break Ukraine's spirit? The strike on the Ukrainian railway station is more than just a single act of violence. It reflects the evolving nature of this war. Russia has increasingly relied on precision, guided missiles, long-range drones, and heavy artillery to target infrastructure deep inside Ukraine. These aren't random attacks. They're coordinated strikes aimed at crippling mobility, cutting supply lines, and isolating cities. But while the Kremlin calls them strategic operations, the devastating images tell another story: children's toys scattered across train platforms, civilians covered in ash, and shattered lives left behind. Ukraine, on the other hand, continues to adapt its defenses with Western-supplied air defense systems like the NASAMS, IRIS-T, and Patriot batteries. These systems have intercepted countless Russian projectiles, saving thousands of lives. Yet, the sheer volume of strikes means no shield can be perfect. Every missile that gets through delivers not just destruction, but also a chilling message of psychological warfare. Global powers are watching closely. NATO allies condemn these acts as clear violations of international law, while humanitarian groups call for accountability. And still, the war machine grinds forward, each new strike pulling the world deeper into a conflict where the lines between battlefield and civilian life grow ever thinner. The bombing of Ukraine's railway station is not just a local tragedy, it's a global warning. Each missile launched by Russia sends shockwaves through international stability, testing the resolve of democracies, alliances, and humanitarian principles. World leaders are forced to confront a grim reality. If civilian hubs can be struck without restraint, what does that mean for the future of warfare? The laws of war meant to protect the innocent are being bent, stretched, and shattered before our very eyes. The human cost is unbearable: families torn apart, communities uprooted, and a nation that refuses to surrender despite relentless attacks. Zelensky's words, calling this strike an act of terrorism, echo far beyond Ukraine. They challenge the world to act, to respond, to decide whether silence is complicity. As the conflict deepens, military analysts warn of dangerous escalations, the possibility of larger missile barrages, cyber offensives, and even broader regional entanglements. The fight for Ukraine is not just about territory, it's about the survival of international order. And so, the railway station becomes a symbol, a place once meant for journeys and connection, now scarred by war. A reminder that in today's world, peace is fragile and vigilance is everything.